Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to have you here. As always, and today's anti-Valentine's Day. Probably, I kind of like this day. Just Valentine's Day isn't my thing. So I decided to come up with these really cute anti-Valentine's Day nails. As you can see, I have a skull with a heart on it. And this was my sad attempt at Valentine's Day nails. So I Valentine's Day just isn't my thing, and I really wanted to put forth kind of like the alternative kind of goth side of me into Valentine's Day. And I've seen the really cute heart theme, like the old sweethearts that you used to give to your classmates back in the day. I really liked that design, so I decided to go ahead and do my own version of it, but unlike a no thank you kind of thing. Another part of the inspiration for this was I actually have a face mask that says no thank you on it, and I literally wear it all the time. So today I'm using this Black Beauty by ASP. I could have used my Anself, which is right there literally, but I really want to get rid of the stuff that I just don't use. Like I said before, one of my goals for this year is to use up everything that I currently have without trying to buy a whole bunch of other stuff because try is the very hard part right here. So I really don't mind that this is a sheer kind of black. 2 coats will do it. I'd prefer 1 coat, but it is what it is. I kind of do a flash cure with this giant freaking UV light that I have. And for those of you guys who do know, I love anything that glows in the dark. I have glow in the dark powders, I have made my own glow in the dark acrylics, I have glow in the dark paintings I've done. If it glows, I need it, basically. So I needed a new UV light because my little ones that I've had in the past, I no longer have. I either gave them away to clients, or they went with paintings, or I just kind of gave them away to friends, or they broke. So I bought this really big one from Amazon, and I'm kind of in love with it. It's amazing and it's super powerful. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, I'll leave that in my description box so you can purchase it on your own. Nothing in this video today is sponsored. This is me just being 110% anti. So I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my nails in just this 1 coat of really super sheer, kind of crappy black, and then I'm going to cure my 4 fingers, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint my thumb. So I went ahead and cured my nails for 60 seconds, and then I am just going to go ahead and paint my thumb, cure for another 60 seconds, and then move on to the 2nd coat of black polish. went ahead and cured the nails again for, this time I cured it for 2 minutes just to make sure everything was cured. And now I'm going in with a matte top coat. Going into this, I knew I didn't have enough matte top coat, and so I only get through like 3 of my fingers. I wanted to make sure there was a soft surface, or a surface that I could, if I made a mistake, I could wipe it off without messing up the paint, because this is not the best gel polish. It doesn't have like a built-in top coat or anything, and it is kind of pigmented, but it will wipe off even after it's been cured. So I wanted to try and do a matte top coat all the way through, but I only, like I said, I only get through 3 of my fingers. But I do put that on, and then I cure for 60 seconds. So I went ahead and cured my pinky and my ring finger, and as you can tell, I'm definitely running out. I'm like begging for the bottle to just give me just a little bit more, please, just a little bit more. So I don't get all the spots on my ring finger and on my pinky, which is not a problem. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and continue through with my middle finger and cure this for 60 seconds. I did, right after this, order another bottle of this stuff because, like I said, unfortunately I can't put this one on my auto subscription. So Beetles, if you ever watch any of my videos, put the matte top coat on auto subscribe, because I need that. So I went ahead, I've cured these for probably 5 minutes at this point, and as you can see, I am able to wipe it, but it's coming off basically. So like I said, I can't wait to get rid of it, so I'm going to use it as much as possible. And it's I just wanted, like I said, I wanted a matte surface in case I made a mistake, but make sure that if you do have a matte surface, you have a matte top coat, and I do highly recommend the Beetles matte top coat 100%. So I am going to write the words first, and I'm going to use my brand new Beetles Nail Art Brushes. Y'all would swear this video was sponsored by Beetles. It is not. And I'm going to be using these to draw out my art, and you guys, these brushes worked like a dream for me, and I was so very much so pleased with their performance. So I always try, I don't know why I torture myself with trying to draw on my fingers with a pencil like I've seen other people do. I'm just gonna give that up at this point. I go ahead and I just take my really, really thin brush and get some alcohol to make sure to wet my brush a little bit and to thin out the paint just a little bit, to make it easier to kind of line it with, and then go back and make it a thicker line. So I'm just going to go and dot my way through and write "no thank you." Like I said, I have a mask, a really cute mask I actually got from Five Below, and it just says "no thank you" on it because I'm literally not interested. Bye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write "no thank you" and sketch that out. decided to give the cute little double horns because anti-Valentines. Duh. And I really had the idea to make it glow red because I thought, what other way to make this a little different, and why not a red devil horn? Oh, and no. Like, definitely a warning to just keep away. I'm just not interested. Not at all. So I do flash cure the end just so when I put on the red glow acrylic powder, it doesn't interfere. So the one thing I like red acrylic powder. I like red glow powder. I like red glow. I'm just not a fan of the length of it glowing, and really kind of specifically the color, because it's really more of like an orange. So that's just on my end. So I do go ahead and just dump this over the wet polish, let it soak in for a second, flash cure it, and then cure it in my lamp before dusting off the excess. And with it being matte, what I do is I also take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and wipe off the excess red, so that way it doesn't interfere with the other colors when I do paint them on with the hearts and whatnot. So I'm just trying to grab that now. But that's another reason why if you do try to recreate this or do something like this, or do any type of extra nail art and you use a matte top coat, make sure it's a good one. And like I said, I love this. This is my go-to. I remember when I first found it, I am just obsessed with the matte. Like, it stays matte. So I'm going to go in and write no thank you, or just thank you. And that's a very simple process. You're just going to see me sketch it out and draw it out as best as possible. I do apologize that my hand is in the way of you guys really seeing stuff, but it's the best way for me to be able to try and see when I'm looking at the camera and recording while also doing it at the same time. So I do apologize if at any time my hand gets in the way. hardest part about these, or doing letters period across a hand, is making sure that they're all perfect. And I am such a perfectionist, and it pains me how much time I take to make sure that they're all the same height, like everything is the same height and the same length, and it's all like proportional. So I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I obsess over it. I actually obsess over it. So that's part of the reason why I keep like putting my nails together, to try and make sure that everything will be the same height. I like dotting out my letters too. It makes it a lot easier just to line up the lines. It's easier to make a straight line with 2 dots than it is trying to freehand it, for me at least. So that's just my little art tip on doing lettering on nails. Once I finish this, I am going to go ahead and cure my entire hand for a full 60 seconds just to make sure it cures all the way through. So now that I have finished the lettering, I'm going to go ahead and start on the hearts. So with the hearts, I do have 2 colors, one for like the foreground color, one for the outside color. I like the way they're lined, looking at some pictures, with the darker color on the outside to give it a little bit more depth. The only one that I kind of messed up on was the pink. In retrospect, they kind of were the same shade, and you really couldn't tell the difference, but it still came out cute. And then I'm going to be writing little words on each of the hearts. So I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and enjoy this wonderful ASMR of me painting hearts on my nail that are denying people and breaking hearts everywhere. Happy anti-Valentine's Day. So in between the hearts, I do cure them for at least 30 seconds in between, and I really don't have much to say. It's a broken heart. It was so much fun to draw these. These were so cute. I really loved these. I really like these. I like the fact that they had my kind of aesthetic with the Valentine's Day aesthetic, and it matched my mask so before I took them off. So Again, you guys, I really hope that you guys enjoy these nail art type of videos. If you do, let me know what else you want to see. I'm going to be practicing character drawings and doing just other types of art, types of things. Like, of course, I'm going to be doing anime themed nails, and I'm going to be doing some just like ideas. I have so many crazy ideas in my head, so I can't wait to share them with you guys. But if you have an idea, let me know down in the comments below. I really want to hear what you guys have to say, and make sure that you also hit subscribe so that way you can stay up to date with what we have going, or what I have going on. Because I'm so excited to share everything I got with you. I'm glad to be back on YouTube again, and it was hard to get back up, to get and make videos, but I am so happy to be able to be doing this and to have the time to create what's in my brain on my nails. So I went ahead and cured the nails for 60 seconds, and that was the first layer. Now I'm going to go in with the darker color and outline the nail, crispen up the cracks in the broken hearts a little bit, and then cure that for 60 seconds. So I went ahead and cured those nails for 60 seconds to make sure that everything was nice and dry. And here comes my favorite part, finding words to write inside the hearts. My favorite words are no, nope, ha, bye, nope, nope, and nope. So I'm just going to go ahead and write these really tiny words inside of the big hearts, and then I'm going to cure for another 60 seconds. You don't have to cure for 60 seconds. You probably could cure for 10, but I just want to make sure that it's cured all the way through. So the nails are fully cured, and I'm going to go ahead and slap on my favorite top coat ever, my Beetles top coat, and cure that for a full 60 seconds. And I really like the way these came out. Oh my goodness, guys, wait till you see the reveal photos. So here are the nails fully cured. Oh my freaking goodness. I think they are so cute. I wrote ha, nope, bye, no. I wrote no twice. It's one of my favorite words. I'm going to go ahead and use my brand new semi acrylic peach scented cuticle oil, and this stuff smells amazing and hydrates the heck out of my cuticles. I mean, I love it. I love it. This is the final look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoy these nails as much as I do. Let me go ahead and get you a little glimpse of it glowing in the dark, because I think it's absolutely amazing. Ignore the fact that you can see like the matte top coat or whatever, but I think it's so cute, and I like the fact that some of the colors are kind of reflective, or UV reflective. So if you guys really like these nails, let me know in the comments below. I'm always eager to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.